Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking when inviting people to the cookout goes wrong, y'all. Now, the first part, I don't really feel is necessarily an invite to the cookout that has gone wrong. What happened was you all have been posting y'all doing the viral boots on the ground line dance, and the white folks was like, well, let me get a piece of it too. And so they've gone viral. Now, it's not going to have the same flair. It's not going to have the same finesse. It's not going to have the same pizzazz as the melanated folks are going to bring to it, but y'all knew this was going to happen. Y'all knew this was going to happen. Everybody was like, listen, let's celebrate. And, you know, the country's on fire. The economy is kaput. You don't know whether or not you got a job you're going to or whatever else. Trump is in a tariff war. There's all types of foolishness going on. We're going to have our boots on the ground. We're going to be out here doing these line dances and minding our business and standing in our 92% and the whole thing. And now it has gotten gentrified. Everybody's like, oh, let me learn the boots on the ground too. Let me get some country western boots because I like, you know, because I can do it too. And let me add the raisins in the potato salad and let me start teaching some classes. So to me, it's funny. To me, it's funny because I don't feel it's a threat. I don't feel it's a threat, right? Of people, you know, if that's their prerogative, they want to hold classes, even if they're doing it wrong or don't have the right finesse or the right pizzazz or it's still off beef, if it's still giving Rhythmless Nation and everything else, like not too much on that, right? Because I don't feel it's a situation where they were invited to the cookout. We want you to do boots on the ground. Like the one thing I did find heartwarming and touching was there was this older white couple that did do the boots on the ground line dance, but they did it in honor of their friend who had unfortunately had passed away. And that was their friend's, you know, favorite line dance and everything else. So they did it as like a tribute to them. Now, from what I've seen in the clips of these classes, these white classes that are doing boots on the ground, it doesn't look like they're mocking the dance. It just doesn't have the same finesse. It doesn't have the same pizzazz. It doesn't have the same flair. It doesn't have, you know, how we do, right? So I'm not really outraged per se about that. This happens all the time, and I feel like universally at this point, if you're going to go to a function, a lot of times at the minimum, regardless of what type of function it is, at the minimum, most people know how to do the electric slide at this point. Most people at this point know how to do the cha-cha slide at this point. Most people at this point know how to do the Cupid shuffle, right? Now, where we start to get into some different levels is when we talk the wobble, when we talk the booty call, when we talk some of the different shuffles, the monorails, the percolator, when we start to get into some other avenues of line dancing, and there's different tiers to this. When we get into the Tamiya, can't get enough line dance, because there's even some of the melanated folks that are still struggling with that Tamiya line dance. Even Tamiya herself was struggling with the line dance. She didn't even know she had a line dance until recently, until a few years ago, and everything else. So none of the less, in this regard, I didn't feel it was anything that was disrespectful. I just thought it was funny. But again, everybody's posting on social media, everything they doing, so you can't be surprised when people try to mimic it or people try to do it as well if they're seeing everybody else go viral doing it. But that, I feel, is not disrespectful. What I feel is disrespectful is what is happening in this next story. Is the controversy involving the TWISTA WETTER line dance, right? And what this is a mashup of a Morgan Wallen song called Dangerous, but they've mashed it up using the beat to twist a song, WETTER, right? And so a Black woman by the name of Tiana Page created the WETTER line dance, y'all. Created the WETTER line dance. It went viral. Mostly everybody that I saw that was doing this line dance was all the melanated folks, right? Now, there are more people who are country western fans and things like that have been doing this dance. But what happened was there was this lady by the name of Janelle. And to me, Janelle is white for the simple fact that from what I understand, regardless of people going back and forth on the social medias of it all, is that she is a white woman, that her stepfather is Black, but that she has white parents, a white mom and a white dad. That was my understanding. So she apparently was, this Janelle lady has gone viral because she was doing, she was at some event, some whatever, some party, whatever. And she went viral for the way that she was doing this TWISTA WETTER line dance. And to me, I was confused at what the hype was and what the hype was about, because she was just doing additional gyrating and additional thrusting, but it was giving Rhythmless Nation, and I didn't understand why we were hyping this up. Like what was so special about it? And people in the comments were like, "Oh, she's invited to the cookout, and da 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 da, and she can come to the cookout." And so then it blew up. I think her video, I don't know how many millions of views it got other places, but I think on her platform, it got like 4 million views on her TikTok. So allegedly, she's getting paid now to go to different club appearances and different parties and festivals, allegedly around $6,000. But these are primarily events where it's all Black, where it's all Black everything, right? And so there's this controversy because a lot of times she's being shown dancing next to other Black women. And Black women, as you know, you're going to be smooth with the line dance. You're going to have a certain finesse and a certain smoothness to a line dance to where you don't need to do all the extra and all the rigmarole. And the thing is, the TWISTA WETTER song doesn't require for you to do all of the extra and all of the rigmarole. It's a smooth line dance. It's smooth, it's silky, it's flawless. We don't need to be twerking or bending it over or doing stripper stuff for this type of line dance. It's just very smooth moves. It's really smooth moves and everything else. Well, it has gotten to the point where Janelle's head has just gotten big for her britches, and she's out here cussing at the people because she gets in her feelings if, some of these Black women are out dancing her, which they're going to because they're Black. So she starts cussing. Nobody can F with me. They ain't effing with me on this line dance and da 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 da. And she's been getting backlash, and she got online and did a live, I guess, where she gave the credit to Tiana Page for creating the line dance, but was like, I was the one that made it pop. I was the one that made it go viral. And so now it's at the point she's getting invited to these festivals, she's getting invited to these concerts. There was this one clip where the Black woman she's next to is just doing the dance smoothly and everything else. And here's Janelle, she's bent over with her booty in the air and doing all this gyrating and everything else. And it's to the point now where you're not even on beat. You're not even on beat, but you're doing all this extra thrusting and all this extra gyrating, and I just don't understand, y'all, why y'all be inviting all these people to the cookout, and then when they show their behind and they get a big head and they start getting arrogant and they start cussing, and now her whole social media then switched up to where now she's listening to Black songs, she's got her hair now slicked back in a ponytail, trying to act down, trying to act like she's with the cause, and all this and all that, and people are mad. Well, there's like discourse because people are like, oh, she's getting too much hate, she's biracial, da 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 da, and it's like, from all intents and purposes, I was never under the impression she was biracial. I feel like that narrative is trying to be put out there to try to give her a pass for the shenanigans that she's pulling. But for all intents and purposes, to me, this is a white woman, right? And it's just weird behavior, y'all. It's weird. Yes, there are light-skinned people who are not mixed. Yes, there are biracial people who can either be light-skinned or dark-skinned or whatever else. However, to me, for all intents and purposes, this lady is a white lady. And you can tell by the way she is dancing, the way she is handling herself, and she's admitted herself that her stepfather was black, that not her actual biological father was black, right? But I guess none of that matters the moment that you go viral. The truth, I guess, no longer matters when you go viral. And it's weird because it's like, I see these people trying to defend her, and I see some black people even trying to defend her. But then now white folks are defending her and are calling the black folks, you people. You people are just mad. You people are just melon. What? But this is the issue, y'all. Y'all should have just let that clip go viral and left her alone. But the fact that some of these establishments are black owned, and you have her up here posted up, and in every clip I'm seeing, she has to be dancing next to another black woman, which would indicate to me you really don't got the sauce like that to be doing it by yourself. You don't got the motion like that to be doing it by yourself, but you're trying to, I think, put it together to make it look like it's the cosign of it all. And it's created so much backlash. It's created so much discord. And I just wanted to talk about it. Y'all got to stop inviting people to the cookout. Y'all got to stop inviting people to the cookout and saying everybody, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can come to this cookout. Every Cindy, every Karen can come to this cookout. No. And it's no offense to anybody who is black that has these names. But I'm saying it's created a monster. And now she is disrespectful. She is cussing people out. She is acting like she is too good for any of y'all. But showing her privilege at hand. And basically, y'all allowed this by paying for her to show up in black spaces and when things didn't go her way, because if this was any of us and people were getting disrespectful, we would be moving a lot different. But it's the capes that some people have on that I'm confused about, because I'm like, y'all allowed this, y'all enabled this. What were you expecting to happen? This is the problem when you say everybody can come out to the cookout. And then when they get to the cookout, they start getting, their head starts getting big. They start getting disrespectful. Then they start playing in your face. Then they start mocking you and mocking your culture and everything else. And now the line dance that she's doing is not even what Tiana Page created anymore. The line dance Janelle is out here doing is looking like stripper moves to me. So nonetheless, it's weird, man. It's weird, but this is what we mean when we're talking about, protecting the culture, protecting this. Y'all got to stop reacting. And this is why I'm happy that at the time that I grew up, because there was no TikTok, there was no Twitter or any of this stuff. We had just got cell phones, So nonetheless, the internet just came out. Like it wasn't any of this foolishness where you're sitting all day trying to go viral off of a line dance, and then you're seeing people who are white who, some may have rhythm, some may be rhythmless nation, and y'all be given the basic of moves, the basic of props. Oh, you can come to the cookout. My cookout is at 3 p.m. this Saturday, and da-da-da-da-da. And then when they come to your cookout and start acting disrespectful and start calling you out your name and using the slurs and everything else, now y'all want to cry wolf on social media. But y'all gave it this platform, and y'all are allegedly paying this woman $6,000 to do this line dance that she has now turned into some stripper moves, some gyrating, some thrusting, and everything else. When the dance was very tame, was very smooth. It went with the song what originally Tiana Page created, y'all. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.